How's it going, guys? We are here with my buddy Scott Bolter of Slade Dragon Reptiles, and we're going to check out some of the cool snakes that he's got here today.
You're watching Triple B TV.
How long have you been into snakes? How did you get into snakes?
I loved reptiles and snakes when I was a kid, but my mom was so afraid of snakes that she couldn't even look at them on TV. I would sneak snakes in the house with my lunch bag after work. I'd find a garter snake or a ribbon snake, and if she didn't try and kill it, then I had to head out the back door and get rid of it, let it go in the back lot. We were up against railroad tracks. Nice, beautiful place to go play and grow up and be a kid. If I had a rubber snake, she freaked out and she'd cut it up in pieces and throw it away. So, I mean, the answer to your question is, I would have been doing reptiles when I was as young as I could have gotten into them responsibly. But I've been doing this for about 5 years. So okay. I'm pretty new.
Cool. Well, me too. I kept since I was a kid, but I was gone for a long time and I came back, I think, about the same amount of time. Maybe a little less, actually. So I'm more of a newbie than you are at this point.
I mean, my first snake that I bought wasn't even mine. It was my sister's. I bought her a Volta from Outback Reptiles. And I had to hold on to that thing for about 3 months. Finally got it to her, and then I picked up my first retic when I went to my first show in Pomona. And I didn't even buy it at the show. I bought it from a private seller. It was kind of a rescue. And he said it was normal, head anery or super dwarf mix. I'm like, yeah, okay. I didn't ask all the right questions, and that's something that new keepers really need to keep in mind. They got to ask those questions. If it's a pet, who cares?
Right. Yeah.
It's a pet. But if they're going to breed it, then you got to ask the questions. You got to ask for pictures. You got to know. Definitely. And you got to try and find out. And I did.
Know the person you're getting them from too.
I asked the guy that I got my female from, and he's like, just kept dancing around. He says, "Oh, I got it from a friend. My buddy sold it to me, or he gave it." I could never get a straight answer. So whether it was or wasn't, I was afraid I actually got a mainland. And he said dwarf, and I'm going to have this monster that I'm going to have to use this room as a cage or anything. But she's at 12, 13 foot, and she's a beautiful mom now.
Nice. So yeah.
All
right, so that's an enormous ball python.
She's pretty big. I got a couple others that are all about the same size as her, but she's a Volta or a Sub-Saharan. She was wild caught. I got her from Outback Reptiles, and got her in February, and in March she dropped 13 eggs.
Wow.
So I got her gravid.
Oh, crazy.
Unfortunately, from all the traveling, it's usually not optimum. It's not an ideal situation when they're gravid. And I ended up getting eight babies that hatched out of the 13.
Look at the size of the head on that girl, man.
Yeah, so she's got potential to put on some good size, and we'll take a look at her potential in another female that I've got.
You guys ever seen a ball python that big? That's a big ball python, man. The head on that thing is chunky.
So.
Oh! Okay, I thought the last one was a big ball python. This is a Volta, also Sub-Saharan. I picked her up about 6 months ago. She's proven het pied. So. Wow.
And she weighs right now roughly 5,800 grams, 5,700 grams. She is definitely a big girl, and I'm hoping.
Leave a comment down below. Let us know if you've seen a ball python this big. Scott, this is a big guy right here. The snake still looks big in your hands, man.
She's big. She's right up there with, as far as weight goes, with some of my heavy-bodied retics.
She looks like my blood python.
Yeah, yeah. She's got that girth to her, and I'm hoping she's gravid. I got to ultrasound her to see if she's got follicles. Last time I ultrasounded her follicles were about 19 millimeters, and that was months ago. So she's just not really showing the signs.
Yeah, well, she's so big.
She's been rolling and hugging the water bowl and stuff, so I'm hoping. This one was produced by Reptiles, Mr. Garrett Hartle. He's a 50% het mochino. We'll find out whether he's Mocha or albino, but for now he's...
So he's possible het Mocha.
The way it was explained to me is he's 100% het Mocha, but I know that's incorrect, so I don't want to...
Is that incorrect?
100% het Mocha?
The father was a visual homozygous Mocha? Or?
You know, it's in my records, but I don't have it here. He's het Mocha and pas het anery.
Okay, so the father must have been, or one of the parents must have been.
Yeah, I'd have to look in my records to see. And he hatched out. He's July 2017, so he's still fairly small. Not as small as a couple of the other pure locales that I've got, but he'll make some beautiful babies. This is his mother.
Okay.
So, and
we're gonna say hi to her in a little bit.
This is a pure locale super dwarf, Madu and Kalatoa. He's 75% Madu, 25% Kalatoa.
Okay.
He was the sire was pure Madu, and the dam was 50-50 Madu and Kalatoa.
Tiny little freaking retic, man.
This one hatched out recently, Christmas Day, so about 6-7 months old now. Up on 7 months.
I'm loving the contrast here. Seriously,
going from
huge giant ball pythons and little tiny retics.
Usually it's the other way around. Yeah, but I love these guys. I know some people are not fans of super dwarfs. There are people that weren't and that have become, have fallen in love with these guys. I mean, what's not to love?
Do you think because of the temperament of some of the...
Well, they're flighty. They're flighty, but I think a lot of the retic keepers out there are their sole purpose, not sole purpose, but the love of the retics is one of the things about the retics is the size, But this allows somebody that loves the appearance, the temperament, or I should say the personality of the retics, to have one in their home without worrying about building a 7-8 foot 10-foot cage, or perhaps a room.
Bigger, yeah.
An enclosure that's half the size of this room just to keep one snake.
And the pattern on that thing is just wicked.
Yeah, and there again, I mean, I've got a couple of pure Kalatoas and a couple females, and these have just got some amazing color contrast.
That head, the head is, it looks so much different than mainland head.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very, very cool. You gonna bust that big mama?
I love these guys. Yeah. Make sure she doesn't do like your pie did and pick up the...
I'm not a meal.
No, take your tripods.
Nice.
And they're fascinated by the fans.
That's right. Yeah, I always want to go up and check out that.
But anyways, no, she should be good now.
Okay. You good, Mama? You don't want a piece of me, right? Yeah.
This was
you're good.
I got her from Garrett Hartle, Reach Out Reptiles. She's 2009, 75% super dwarf, Kalatoa, het albino. She's proven. He said she dropped some.
Okay,
nice.
09, so she's getting up on 10 years old.
Yeah, so
cool.
I tried to breed her this past season and it didn't work out, so and the male didn't fare too well. She wasn't off food, so that was a mistake I made. So
you're dealing with animals here, man.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. Unpredictable. You never know. They haven't been in captivity that long. Historically, as far as animals go in captivity, these animals.
And the funny thing is people would look at this and be like, really, a super dwarf? But she's
10 years old. She's 10 years old, proven.
She's 10 years old, proven. She feeds. She eats some pretty good meals.
Yeah, she's good, man.
She's just being pissy.
At least she's not biting.
That's all she wanted. She just wanted back in her house.
All right.
Well, Scott, I appreciate you having us over in the place, man. Let us check out all your snakes and stuff.
Can I show you one more?
Yeah, let's see one more.
Just one more. Produced by Jeff Kelly.
Okay, nice.
With El Segundo Reptiles. I picked, this was an even trade from a friend of mine. He picked her up at the Fresno show. And we talked about it before he bought this girl from Jeff, and explained to him what he was getting into, and that she's beautiful now and she's easy to handle, but eventually she's gonna need something bigger than this.
Yeah.
And he finally did some soul searching, and so he came over and picked out one of the hatchlings from that leopard clutch that I showed you earlier. So we just did a straight cross trade for a black widow, and I think I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She hatched out in July of last year, so she's a year old.
Wow.
For the mainland,
yeah, she's going slow.
I think she's not being, I'm not starving her. She's getting fat meals.
Yeah.
I don't know if she wasn't getting fat meals before, but
she's perfectly healthy, man. That's like a...
Well, and you'd think that she looks like a super dwarf as far as her growth rate.
Right.
But I don't know how she was being fed before I got her. So
interesting.
I'm not trying to play catch up. I mean, if she takes her meals, she does pups right now.
There's nothing wrong with having less snake to handle and clean.
No, not at all. Yeah, handle, clean. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys. Well, we just decided on Scott's official reptile business name today, so very soon he will have links that you can find, and you can find him on Facebook right now if you want to reach out to Scott. Really good guy. I mean, we need to come together. All the good people, we need to gather together and do good things, and this is just another day in that process, I think. Right?
Love every day of it.
Yeah, man.
It's been a blessing.
Thanks again, Scott. Really appreciate you having us, man.
Thank you.
Right on. Cool. It's just like we're just hanging out in your snake room talking about these aren't here, you know what I mean?
I never had anybody in my house.
We're not even going to show what's in these 3 cages. Just stay there, paper. Nailed it, Snap. First time. That's it. Take one, done. All right, let's go home. All right, we're out of here.
All right. I'm glad you're good at editing.